Have you ever wondered what truly defines a man when he is in love? Is it his words, his gestures, or something deeper? Love has a way of peeling back the layers, exposing the essence of who we are. But here is the truth: true character isn't revealed in moments of ease or comfort. It's in the challenges, in the quiet sacrifices, and in the way a man shows up when no one is watching. Today, we're diving into a topic that will open your eyes to the 5 key things that expose a man's true character in love. These aren't just traits, they're the foundations of trust, respect, and deep connection. And here is the best part. If you stay until the end, you'll walk away with a perspective so powerful, it could transform how you see love and relationships forever. Think about it. Why is love so important in revealing character? Because love pushes us to our limits. It challenges our ego, our patience, and our ability to give without expecting anything in return. When the honeymoon phase fades, when the storms roll in, when life tests your bond, this is when you see the truth of a man's soul. This isn't about perfection. No man is perfect. It's about the patterns, the consistency, and the decisions he makes when it matters most. In love, actions speak louder than words. A man's heart is seen in how he treats his partner when no one else is looking, in how he handles disagreements, and in how he supports your growth even when it challenges his comfort zone. But why does this matter to you? Because understanding these signs can save you from heartache. It can guide you toward healthier, stronger connections, and it can help you recognize your own worth in a relationship. Love isn't just about giving your heart to someone, it's about giving it to the right person. As we explore these 5 traits, you'll begin to see that the qualities that truly matter aren't flashy or superficial. They're quiet, steady, and deeply rooted in integrity. So if you've ever doubted someone's intentions or wondered if the love you are experiencing is built on solid ground, this video is for you. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a mirror. It reveals the truth about who we are and what we stand for. If you've ever wondered why some relationships flourish while others crumble, the answer lies in character. A man's true character in love goes beyond words or grand gestures. It's woven into the choices he makes every single day, especially when no one is watching. You see, love has a way of exposing our strengths and our flaws. It puts us in situations where our patience, integrity, and commitment are tested. How a man responds in those moments says more about him than any promises he could ever make. This is why understanding the traits that reveal true character is so important, not just to protect your heart, but to build a relationship that's rooted in trust and authenticity. Let's start with the first defining trait: how he treats you when no one else is around. This is the foundation of true love and respect. Ask yourself, is this kindness consistent or does it fade when the spotlight isn't on him? A man of true character doesn't need an audience to do the right thing. He treats you with care in private, not just to impress others in public. This kind of integrity isn't loud. It's the quiet actions, the unspoken gestures, and the everyday respect that matter most. Next, think about how he handles challenges. Conflict is inevitable in any relationship, but it's also a stage where character is laid bare. Does he listen and try to understand, or does he resort to anger, blame, or avoidance? A man of substance doesn't shy away from hard conversation. Instead, he approaches them with a calm and open heart, seeking resolution rather than victory. This brings us to patience, the third and perhaps one of the most powerful indicators of true character. Life isn't always smooth, and neither is love. There will be moments when things get tough, when patience is stretched thin. A man's ability to remain steady in those moments, to stand by you even when the road is rough, speaks volumes about his commitment and emotional maturity. These traits aren't just ideals, they're essential. Why? Because love without respect, patience, and integrity isn't sustainable. It's easy to show up when things are going well, but true character is revealed when love is tested. Take a moment to reflect. How many people in your life demonstrate these traits? And more importantly, how often do we ourselves live up to them? Recognizing these signs isn't about judgment, it's about clarity. It's about understanding what real love looks like and ensuring that your heart is in the hands of someone who truly deserves it. As we move deeper into this journey, let's uncover the 5 traits that truly expose a man's character in love. These aren't surface-level qualities. They are the cornerstones of a lasting relationship. Each of these traits tells a story about who he really is and whether he is ready to build something meaningful. The first trait is how he treats you when no one is watching. Love is not a performance. True love isn't about grand gestures shown off to the world. It's about the small, unseen acts of care and respect. How does he speak to you when here is no audience? Does he make you feel valued in the quiet moments, or does he only show affection when others are around? A man of genuine character doesn't need validation from the world to show love. His kindness, respect, and attention are consistent because they come from his core, not a need to impress. The second trait is how he handles conflict. Conflict isn't the problem in a relationship, it's how it's handled that matters. When disagreements arise, does he approach them with a level head, seeking to understand? Or does he become defensive, shutting down, or lashing out? A man of true character is not afraid of tough conversations. Instead of reacting impulsively, he listens. He seeks resolution, not domination. As they say, love isn't about winning an argument. It's about preserving the connection. Now, let's talk about the third trait. Patience during difficult times. Life will test every relationship, and how a man navigates those tests reveals his. When life throws challenges your way, does he stay steady and supportive, or does he withdraw at the first sign of difficulty? True love thrives on patience. A man who is patient understands that the storms of life are temporary, and he's willing to weather them with you rather than running away. The fourth trait is how he reacts to your growth and success. True love isn't threatened by your shine, it celebrates it. Does he encourage you to chase your dreams, or does he feel overshadowed by your achievement? A man of integrity sees your growth as a shared victory. He understands that a rising tide lifts all boats, and your success doesn't diminish his, it strengthens your bond. Finally, the fifth trait, his ability to keep promises. Words are easy to say, but they mean nothing without action. Does he follow through on his commitments, or does he make empty promises? A man's character is built on trust, and trust is built on consistency. When a man keeps his word, even when it's inconvenient or difficult, he proves that his love is rooted in integrity. These 5 traits, quiet kindness, maturity in conflict, patience in hardship, celebration of your growth, and keeping promises, are the markers of a man who is truly capable of love. They aren't about perfection. They're about intention, effort, and consistency. Now that we've uncovered the 5 traits that expose a man's true character and love, let's take a step back and reflect on how they apply to real life. Understanding these qualities isn't just about identifying them in someone else. It's also about using them to build a stronger foundation for yourself and your relationship. Think about the first trait, how he treats you when no one is watching. This isn't just a measure of his character, it's a reminder for you to value quiet respect over public performance. It's easy to be swept away by grand gestures, but the true depth of a relationship is found in the unspoken moments. Ask yourself, are you paying attention to how someone makes you feel in private? Because love that thrives behind closed doors is the kind that can endure anything. Then here is how he handles conflict. This is where human psychology comes into play. Conflict triggers our deepest insecurities, often leading to defensiveness or blame. But true character shows when someone is willing to pause, listen, and seek understanding. If you are in a relationship, notice how conflicts are resolved. Does he approach disagreements with a genuine desire to grow? Or is his focus on this one trait alone can determine the strength of your connection, because ultimately, love is not about who's right, it's about finding common ground. Patience, the third trait, is a cornerstone not just of love, but of life itself. Challenges will come, and how a man reacts during difficult times speaks volumes. But here's something important to remember. Patience goes both ways. Relationships require mutual understanding and the willingness to weather storms together. If you are building a partnership, ask yourself, am I cultivating patience in my own heart? When you give what you seek, the foundation of love becomes unshakable. The fourth trait, though, he reacts to your growth. This one many overlook. Growth is a natural part of life. and relationships must evolve alongside it. A man of true character sees your success as an extension of his own happiness. But the deeper question is, do you feel supported? If your achievements are met with envy or resistance, it's a sign of insecurity, not love. True love celebrates individuality while strengthening unity. Finally, keeping promises. Trust is the currency of any relationship, and broken promises erode that trust. It's not about grand declarations, but about the little commitments that show consistency. Ask yourself, does he show up when it matters? Are his words followed by actions? And more importantly, are you holding yourself to the same standard? The beauty of these traits is that they are universal. They guide not just how we assess others, but how we show up in our own lives. When you embody these qualities, you not only attract the right kind of love, but also nurture relationships that thrive. As we wrap up this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've uncovered. Love isn't just about finding someone who makes your heart race. It's about connecting with someone whose character aligns with your values, your dreams, and your truth. A man's true character in love is revealed through his actions, his patience, his ability to resolve conflict, his support for your growth, and his commitment to keeping promises. But here is the real question. How can this knowledge transform the way you approach love? It starts with clarity. When you understand what true character looks like, you stop settling for less than you deserve. You begin to see past superficial charm and look for the deeper qualities that matter. You start to value integrity over appearances, consistency over empty words, and quiet respect over public displays. Here is the powerful truth. The love you attract is often a reflection of the love you give to yourself. When you respect yourself, you naturally set boundaries that filter out anything less than genuine. When you value patience, kindness, and understanding in your own life, you create space for those same qualities to thrive in your relationships. Now, think about the people in your life. Are there patterns that you've overlooked? Maybe someone has shown you their true character and how they treated you during difficult times, but you ignored it, hoping things would improve. Or perhaps you've stayed in situations where promises were broken repeatedly, convincing yourself it didn't matter. But deep down, you know these moments are not just small cracks, they're signs of a foundation that may not hold. The beauty of recognizing these traits is that it gives you freedom. Freedom to let go of relationships that don't serve you. Freedom to seek a love that uplifts, respects, and empowers you. And freedom to grow into the best version of yourself, knowing you are worthy of a love that matches your depth and integrity. But let's also flip the mirror. How are you showing up in your relationships? Are you patient when things get tough? Do you celebrate the success of those you love without feeling diminished? Are you consistent in your actions, keeping the promises you make? Love isn't just about finding the right partner. It's about being the right partner. When you embody these traits, you naturally attract people who align with them. As you move forward, let this be your guide. Don't rush into love out of fear or loneliness. Take the time to observe, to reflect, and to choose wisely. The right person won't just love you, they'll honor you. They'll stand by you in the storms, celebrate with you in the sunshine, and build a bond that grows stronger with time. Remember, love isn't just about who you are, it's about who you become in the process. And when you prioritize character, respect, and mutual growth, you are not just finding love. You are building a legacy of connection, trust, and fulfillment. Thank you for joining this journey. Now, take what you've learned and use it to create the love story you deserve.